Hey everyone, welcome to episode 3 of AutoCraft Season 5. Thank you so much for coming back to watch more of my adventure here on the server. I wanted to start off with a bit of an apology about my absence. As everyone knows, many content creators do this for fun in their spare time, and I'm no exception to that. While I've been away, I moved and started back up at work, which has been keeping me incredibly busy. Because of that, there have been a ton of things that have happened on the server since I was last here. I thought today we'd start by just checking out our base to make sure nothing is amiss. Then I want to head over to the shopping district to check out all the amazing new builds, as well as see if we've made any wool sales. Speaking of wool, my plan today is to build our official wool shop, and if you noticed the thumbnail, you saw it was a carousel. I am super excited to be back and get to work. Let's get to it. All right, I'm going to start by heading down into my house. I have peeked a little bit around since I've been back just to get an idea of some of the things I wanted to include in this video, but I do want to check out my house just to make sure that nobody left anything or that there isn't anything weird from that creepy voice that keeps appearing. So far, I haven't seen anything here. This level looks to be okay. My little workstation area looks all right. My bedroom area, no extra chests or anything. Nobody's like secretly making pathways out of my paintings, right? Okay. All right, that's good. Let's head down to the kitchen area. All right, it looks like the house is fine. The next thing I want to check out is actually right outside the house. I got a message from Crink a couple weeks ago that a bridge was created between our lands, and all of us in this area talked about creating some bridges to connect us, and he did that for us. So I want to go check that out and see how it looks. Oh, it looks so good. It looks so good. That looks great. Very natural. It sort of goes with the vibes that I'm seeing here. And by the way, I'm looking around. I don't see any more purple or any more of this purple lake anywhere, which is great. That is absolutely fine by me. Anyways, like I was saying, I really like this mud brick and coarse dirt path. I think it looks really sleek. It looks really nice and does a great job sectioning out the areas where Crink plans to build. And actually, it looks so good, I wouldn't be mad about using it for my own base. Holy cow, Calvin, what is back there? I am going to have to check that out later. That is insane. Okay, anyways, yeah, I think this looks really great. All right, I'm going to go check up on the sheep and the bees in our little secret area just to make sure, nobody's died, nobody's been taken hostage or anything crazy like that. Okay, the bees look okay. The parrots are all here. I think I only had 3 parrots, right? The sheep are here. And I think the last time I was on, I saw, yeah, I'm out of shears. So I'm going to have to make sure that I get some more shears in here, especially if there's been any sales of wool. I guess now is as good a time as any to head over to the shopping district and check out all the amazing things that have happened since I've been away. Oh my gosh, there's already so many cool things that I can see. I cannot wait to check it out. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start over here. Some of this I've seen in previous videos, but I definitely love checking it out for myself. So this looks like a little shuffleboard, which is so cool. If you didn't know, if you're not watching other perspectives, which I highly encourage you to, we are treating the shopping district as a beach boardwalk area, which I think is a really neat idea. It definitely contrasts with what we were doing in season 4. I think it's going to be really cool. And that's why I think that our carousel wool shop is going to fit really well into this sort of style. It sort of gives it a carnival gamey vibe, which I think fits really nicely. So I think this is a shuffleboard, like I said, I assume anyways. I want to go check out the signs over here to make sure. Yeah, so you're like using an ender pearl to get, that's really cool. It's a really cool idea. Okay, this stuff is new for sure. I've not seen any of this, so let's go check it out. It looks like the armadillo shop is gone, and so is the wood shop, so it must be in some of these builds around here. All right, we're gonna go into this lovely little greenhouse. Okay, it looks like this is the new wood shop. That's great. I'm so glad that I know where this is at because I will definitely need some wood in the near future. Okay, let's head over to the left here. I think this is just like a little Zen garden. This looks really good. It looks so nice. Look at the little fish swimming up to the top. All right, let's head over to this other side. Oh, wait. No, I forgot about the frog over here. This must be where frog lights are at now. But what is this thing though? Oh, they're selling axolotls. That's really cool. I've got a bunch of axolotls already that I found on my own, but if we ever wanted to make like an axolotl sanctuary, this would be a great place to come get them. Very cool. All right, what is this? Frog Fodder Arcade. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Are you kidding? Oh, are these supposed to be like arcade games? This is so cool. My gosh, a little claw machine. This is, oh my gosh. Whoever made this, seriously, genius. It looks so good. Whack-a-mob. That's so funny. Frog lights, magma blocks. Okay, yeah, so this is where the frog lights are as well as the magma blocks. This is great. What a really cool idea for a build. Somebody is incredibly creative. Okay, let's just continue on our path. We'll just take a, I know I can fly over there, but let's take a little swim here. Say hello to all the little salmon in the ocean and the river. Oh, who's online? Geo. Oh, hi, Geo. All right, so here's our wool shop. I'll come back to this in a second. This is the stuff shop. You haven't seen from my perspective of the clip that I got, but if you go watch Calvin or Crink's episodes, you'll find out a little bit more information about the stuff shop where they are selling Tough. It's the stuff shop for Tough. So yeah. But anyways, this is a really cool building. I really love the trees, especially. I think this is really nice. They did a really nice job using unconventional tree blocks to create the leaves on the trees. And I think it looks really, really great. Like I said, I'm going to come back and check out the wool shop in just a bit. We've got sand here, it looks like. Yeah, the gold shop, a little gold pop-up shop. This is where iron was previously. We've already seen, what is this? Not tough, but still decent. so, so what is it? Terracotta. Okay, so here's a little terracotta shop. And then we've got a little slime pop-up. Very cool. This definitely might come in handy later on. Although we have all the honey. I don't know. Anyways, Dunes Depot. What is it? Oh, it's shulker boxes. Okay, okay. That's great. We've got a bunch, but we'll definitely be back for more. That's my guess anyways. I don't know if I've shown this off or not, but I believe this is Rosie's little food shack. Yeah, yeah, this looks great. Again, I'm forgetting what I've already showed off on episodes. So there's a little Trident pop-up shop. This is such a cool little honey shop by Sherb. I think it looks really great. So he's selling honey blocks as well as honeycomb and honeycomb blocks. So I'll definitely be back for some honey blocks because I will need them for the carousel build. All right, continuing on, we got Crink's pop-up rocket shop. Very cool. And of course, he matched the roofing colors with the colors of the rocket. I think that's great. And then it looks like our boardwalk continues in this direction. So I want to check out these buildings over here. I've not looked over here very much. I have been over here once, and you'll see why in just a moment. So this looks to be like where Rosie's going to build. And then if we come to this side, we've got the new bone shop. That's awesome. The bone shop moved over here. Very cool. We've got bone blocks, arrows, bones, a little front desk reception person. What does it say? Don't get too close. I get angry sometimes. Same. What a vibe. All right. And then next door to this, I'm not really sure, although I do see wolves with armor on. So maybe this is where the army moved to. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So this is where the wolf armor is. And it looks like you can still purchase armadillos. That's cool. Oh, oh my gosh. I love this little outside area for the armadillos. They look like they're having so much fun. They get like a little bath area to just cool themselves down and get to explore a little bit and relax. That's so awesome. This is a great build. Really cool. I really like the colorful rug. That looks nice. So I'm not going to show too much off here, but this is where my wool shop carousel is going to go. It'll make a lot more sense soon, I promise. And oh, this must be Lazy's enchantment shop. This is so neat. Looks like a little sort of beach villa. Got some tables and oh, that's really cool. The umbrellas. What a cool idea. Okay, yeah, he's got enchantments, and he's got them all separated: bow enchants, tool enchants, sword, armor. That's great. Lazy, this is such a great build. All right, it looks like I saw everything to see over at the shopping district. So I'm gonna head back home and start working on gathering some supplies that I'll need for the new carousel wool shop. I was just thinking while I was gathering materials that many of you might be wondering how I got an elytra because I haven't really shared anything about it. Well, a couple weeks ago, a bunch of us went to the end, I think maybe at the end of June, beginning of July, where we had some fun killing the Ender Dragon with boats and water. And I also got to explore the end cities a little bit and got very lucky finding an elytra pretty early on. So I'm going to send you a little clip at the end of this video of that adventure. It was really fun. But for now, I'm going to get back to gathering supplies for the wool shop. As you can see, I've got some donkeys and mules and a horse over here. These are going to be what I use for the carousel rides themselves to house all the wool. And the carousel is actually going to work. I'm so excited. I've tested it out on a single player world. This design was inspired by a handful of content creators that introduced me to piston tapes. I'm not a redstoner by any means, so I had no clue those were a thing. I was just searching to see if I could find working components like this, and I found some things. I've got all the supplies I'm going to need right here. I've obviously worked a little bit on the white glazed terracotta. I needed glazed terracotta for this build because they aren't impacted by the honey blocks I'm going to be using. I also have a bunch of iron for mine carts, a bunch of redstone items like torches, pistons, rails, repeaters, some brown wool for carpet, and some string. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on this redstone setup. Oh my goodness, everybody. I've been hard at work. I have had to redo this design a couple of times because it didn't quite work the way I'd intended it, but now it is working really, really, really well. So here is what it looks like, the base of the carousel. I used dark oak and the brown wool, as I mentioned before, but the dark oak I think is a good contrast to the spruce here. It'll sort of make it stand out a little bit. This is not where the final lever is going to go. This is just where it's at for right now. I had to put these signs up just to make sure nobody used it. And I also had to put them on the back of the signs because Crink, in his normal tomfoolery shenanigans that he gets on the server, messed around a little bit with the donkeys and the mules just to see how it worked, because he didn't see the signs on the other side. So, and I'm gonna take one guess that this person that wrote this was Crink. So if you can think of any ways to prank Crink, get back at Crink for messing with my stuff, let me know. Anyways, so this ride is fully functional. If you click the lever, they move. They all move around, and you can even get on them and ride them around, and you don't like fall through or anything. You can get off of them and you don't fall through, walk across and nothing weird happens. So as long as nobody is acting crazy over here, this should stay pretty well intact. I'm super, super proud of how this turned out. I'm really excited to get the cover around it as well and then get the wool in here and start selling from this new carousel. So here it is all done. I decided to go with a yellow and orange theme, yellow for the roof, and then some orange accents with some of the banners that I used. I am always looking this season for a reason to use Tough, the new Tough blocks, and so I decided to make that sort of the base. And then we've got some end rods here and some pearlescent lights, some quartz, and this is supposed to mimic a mirror of sorts. This could look better. If you have any suggestions, I'll certainly take them into consideration, but this is supposed to be our mirror. And then our roof up at the top just has some lights so that hopefully nothing spawns up there. But it's pretty flat. If you can think of anything that you might like to see in the center of this build, I would also consider that. I'm not trying to make it too tall. I don't want to block everything, but I think it looks really, really, really nice. Let's turn it on and let's give it a go. I'm gonna get on this donkey. It's so cool. And the spore blossoms just add a little bit of the magical feel of the carousel, which I absolutely love. This is so much fun. Okay, so next thing I need to do is get these name tags. I think I have them, yeah, right here. Get these name tags, name them the colors that are gonna be available, all 16. There are gonna be 4 colors that have to share a donkey or a mule, just because there are only 12 that could fit on this piston. So I am going to get that wool over here. I'll check to see if we made any sales, and I will check back in with you in just a moment. And just like that, the wool is all over at the wool shop. My inventory is kind of crazy right now because I did clean up my space here, but we had over a stack of diamonds waiting for us in the wool shop, which is just so amazing. Thank you so much to the AutoCrafters for using my shop. I really appreciate it. If you're an AutoCrafter watching this, make sure you come check out the carousel, ride the donkey or the mule, and get some more wool. All right, finally back at home. It looks so good. I don't see any more purple still, which is great. I still don't know what I'm gonna do about this yet. I don't know if I want to keep that or try to get rid of it. I kind of like it. It looks cool. Anyways, I want to make sure that I put all of the things in my inventory away just so I don't leave myself with sort of a messy inventory. What? What is that? I don't remember leaving a book here. Jushik. I congratulate you on completing your quest to the trial chamber. Because of your efforts, some of the land's magic has returned. It is but a small portion of what is to come. I now trust that you are the one we have been searching for. It will be with your assistance that we may regain our magic and banish the darkness that locked us away in the first place. In order to do this, however, you must continue to prove yourself. Have things happened to you that you've never been able to explain? Have you ever had a feeling of happiness or dread only to be followed by events that correlate with those feelings? Well, you experience this because you, Jushik, wield magic of your own. It is now time to start harnessing that magic for yourself. The only way we may return to our former glory is by unlocking your potential. I wish to start you off with a simple magical quest. You will need companions to assist you on your journey. Many consider these companions to be man's best friend. To complete this quest, please gather the following items: 1 totem of undying, 1 ghast tear, 1 bone, 1 rotten flesh, 1 spruce leaf, jungle leaf, acacia leaf, dead bush, and snow block. Once you have these items, put them all into a cauldron with fire underneath and recite the incantation. It's signed LT. What does LT mean that I have magic of my own? I wonder if I'm actually able to do whatever they're asking, if I'm able to like really wield a magical ability. I think I'm going to try. I'm going to try to go find those materials and recite the incantation and see what happens. Okay, I have a sneaking suspicion that I'm going to have to get all these things on their own, like I can't already have them. So I have everything I think I need, and we are going to go out and explore the world. And first things first, we're going to come over and get a spruce leaf. That'll be easy. Lucky for us, I've done a bunch of exploring in this world, and so I know where a lot of these biomes are. And I know where there's a pillager outpost that we can use to get the totem. We're gonna get a jungle leaf. And let's grab a dead bush. All right, and over behind Lazy and Calvin, we have a snowy area. So I'm gonna go and see if we can get some snowballs to make a snow block. We got it. Now I just need the acacia leaf, the bone, the rotten flesh, the totem of undying, and the gas tier. And luckily I know where to get all of that. I see some zombies right over here. I'm gonna go ahead and try to kill one. So many. Okay, we got our rotten flesh. I'm gonna keep my eyes open for a skeleton while we are over here. There's a skeleton right there, next to a creeper, of course. We got our bone. I think next I try to get the gas tier. That might be a little more tricky to find just because gas randomly spawn. And I know exactly where a outpost is, so that will be easier for me to do. So I'm gonna head into the nether here, fly around a bit, and see if I can find a ghast. All right, I just ran into a ghast over here. I need it to come over closer to me so I can shoot it. And did it drop? Yes, we got our ghast here. Oh, and we got, okay, one. I thought I saw two. We got our ghast here. That's awesome. Okay, off to get the acacia leaf and the totem of undying. I just got back to my house to sleep and realized that I might not even need to go to an outpost. I think I might be able to use the bad omen that we have gotten previously. I'm going to go ahead and grab one of these and just see if it works. Okay, I'm going to drink the omen and see if I'm able to get the raid to start. It worked. The raid is going to start. Okay, I'm going to take this off. And then I have to be on the lookout for where they might be. All right, another raid is starting. Ooh, nope. All right, another one starting. I get so quiet when I'm when I'm fighting these guys. I'm nervous that I'm gonna get into a bad position. That one sounded like it was. Ooh, nope. Oh, gotta get out of here. Gotta get out. Gotta get out. Gotta get out. Ah! Okay. The rest of these guys. Did I get a totem? I got a totem. That's great. But I do want to finish the raid for sure. Well, they might have gotten all the villagers, but at least we got our totem. And hopefully, if what this LT person is saying is true, that I might be able to bring these villagers back somehow. And if I remember right, just over this water, there was the cherry blossom area. And then I believe there is a savanna this way. Yeah, here it is. And the last piece, the acacia leaf. Let's get back home and try this incantation. Okay, the book said that we needed a cauldron with fire underneath. I know I've got campfires, there they are. Okay, let's make our cauldron. And then I think I'm gonna do it outside. I'm kind of nervous that it's going to go poorly. So I think I'm going to do it over here by the purple lake. Maybe that will give me a little bit more power to whatever magic LT says I have. All right, here goes nothing. By the power of life and death intertwined, I call upon the spirits that linger and bind. With this totem of undying, I pledge my will to summon the wolves from near and still. Gasp tears of sorrow, pure as the night. Grant me the bond to spirits out of sight. Bones of the fallen, from earth to sky, guide the lost souls of wolves as they fly. Flesh of the undead from dusk till dawn, bind these spirits to the world upon. From each corner of this world come forth, wolves and stand. Spirits of the wild, heed my command. Come forth now by my hand. Well, did anything happen? I didn't feel like a sense of power or anything. I don't see any wolves other than my regular wolf over here. Oh man, it must not have worked. I guess I'm not magical like LT seems to think I am. Well, I guess I just move forward from here. I guess I don't have the magic that LT thought I had. And with that, we are done with episode 3. I really hope you enjoyed. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey today. As always, if you enjoyed yourself, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
All right, guys, we're here. It's time to fight the dragon. You've all brought your gardening implement? Yes, yes, good. Everybody got your boat? All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to flood the island. We're going to kill the dragon with these guys. Now, once it gets down to 5%, no more bows, only hoes, okay? Just remember, bows before hoes. All right. Now let's get in there. Make this dragon wish you never existed. You got
Leroy!
All right, we got to
I'm
flood
really
this
sad
whole
I
place.
forgot.
Crouch.
Yep.
I forgot to bring blocks.
So,
Okay,
can
pulling
somebody
else.
dig us a little 2x2?
Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
If you
Yo,
That's that. Sure, guys.
Just did it.
I wish I had Dutch Strider.
Oh,
Oh, I saw that one.
I got your stuff.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
there's my
Hi,
my name is Dory.
All right. Start shooting this guy.
Oop, I'm coming.
Or I guess at least the crystals, which is gonna be super fun to shoot from a boat. I've done it from kickback.
That Enderman is so mad.
It's fine.
I lost my hoe.
No.
Oh no.
Oh, hoe time.
No, no.
Come down.
Oh,
so I can-
oh no, lazy.
What the heck?
You voted right in front of me. You voted right in front of me.
Water.
We just want to pet you with our
Oh,
hose.
lazy, you gotta be careful.
Ugh.
Oh.
Oh.
Sorry. Ah!
Oh no.
I'm just
Oh
watching.
no.
It's down to really low.
I want my diamond hoe. Where's my diamond hoe?
Get him.
I've got it. I have it.
Hose.
I want to be able to hit it.
Come on.
Oh no, I want to be able to hit it.
Hose. We got this. He's so close.
I have a
All right.
I think he's mad at me.
That's not
I
my
don't bring him
hoe.
over here. Don't bring
lazy
him
turn
over
around.
No, don't bring him over here.
That's not my bow either. I think I labeled my.
Oh.
Did I label?
I'm
no,
sorry.
this is my
I
bow
believe in
then.
human shield tactics.
There's.
Well, then you would have been my shield.
I haven't labeled my bow
fine.
then, so that's
All
fine.
right. Thing in
Oh,
video gaming.
oh, nice skin.
All right, now whoever
Oh,
wasn't
thank
here has
you.
to clean up the
Appreciate that.
water.
Oh, why am I
wow.
stuck? There we go.
I'm using bliss. I just turned on bliss shaders, and it's like transparently.
No.
Uh,
What?